I found something. So this is going to be a quick one. I just want to kind of show that it can be fixed. This was so this morning we did a live, and I was working on this Oreck, and I'm gonna get back to the shark. I ordered some extra security. I actually ordered two sets, okay, extra long and the medium size. I said I'm not gonna find myself in that situation again. But anyway, so this had me a little perplexed, right? And then I noticed what happened. This is an Oreck. The fan is in good shape. The fan is in good shape. Okay, it's not broken or anything. And the noise had me wondering. I said there are three things after the motor, and this is what I'll do. Let me turn it on. You'll see what I'm talking about, and then you're gonna see the process I went through to problem solve this one. And it might not be an Oreck. It might be a Ricard that you're dealing with. It might be a Royal has a version similar to this. And what I mean similar to this is the setup where the motor is right here in the box, right? And the dirt is being it shots up into the handle, and then it goes into the bag. So this design, they're normally the same. Even I think Bissell may have a commercial version of this thing. All right. So I believe the Bissell commercial. There may be one like this. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm thinking they do. All right. So let me put a quick little screw in this one here. I'm gonna turn this on for you to see, and then we're gonna listen to the sound. And what had me baffled, because normally this sound comes with a broken fan or something close to it. All right. So I'm gonna turn this on here real quick. Kind of separated the handle. Kind of real heavy, and doesn't really sound good. All right. So my problem solving, what I did, okay, is let me unplug it first. I said, all right, let's go back to the base, right? Let's see where the problem is. Like when you want to get to the source of the problem, right? And well, we have a motor. The motor have a few components, right? So let's remove some of the components. And the way I explain this to people is, if you have a vacuum, like a shampoo or a vacuum, and the motor, you turn it on, it's making a loud noise. You don't know where the noise is coming from. My advice is to remove the brush, or just take the belt off of the shaft, right, and just turn it back on again. Now, if the noise is still there, then something is going on with the motor. If the noise is gone, then the brush, somewhere in the brush compartment, either the brush or the ends that's holding the brush in, might be causing that brush to do this little rocky move that's creating the sound, right? So what I did is I said, all right, let me remove the fan, so we can eliminate the fan and the body. I'm trying to remember. Nope. When you remove these fans, have to remember you go to the right, because normally it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you go to the right, okay? Anyway, I think even with the Kirby, if you remove the shaft from the Kirby vacuum, you're turning to the right, okay? Or if the Kirby is like in front of you, let's say the shaft is sticking this way, in front of you, you're turning away from you, which is to the right, when normally it's righty tighty, lefty loosey. But because the fan spins in a certain way, it can unwound itself if you leave it, if the guys didn't change the direction, okay? So now I took this off. Let me just kind of show you what I did. That's why I was baffled, right? I took this off and I put this back in, and I just wanted the motor to run without the fan attached. All right. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna put this back in, and look what I found. All right, let me plug it back in. All right, and when you turn it on now, you don't hear anything. All right. So it would have been easy for someone to just get frustrated and throw this thing out, okay? Because when you look at the fan, the blades are not broken, okay? Everything seemed, but I found something, and I'm gonna show you what I found. Now, I got another fan, okay? So all I'm gonna replace on this, I'm gonna keep the washer here, okay? Because the washer's fine. So I'm gonna keep this washer. I'm gonna put the new fan on. This is the old one, okay? I'm gonna put the new fan on, okay? And I'm gonna take a second and peek and see who's saying what's up, okay, guys? All right? And I'm not gonna put all this other stuff right now. I just wanna see how this looks, how this sounds with the new fan, okay? Okay, let me see if I can do it without taking it out. Let me see if I can do it without taking it out, man. Let's leave it in there. Hold on. Let me do one little turn. I'm gonna do a little tight turn with this. Okay, and this should do it. One. Okay, I think that did it. That should do it. All right. Now let's plug this in and let's turn it back on again. Okay. Okay, and here we go. Sounds good, right? Sounds excellent. We solved the problem. So what could be the issue, right? Well, from the looks of things, let me just say what's up to you guys real quick. Who's there? Hey, David, you're back. Yeah, sounds smooth, right? Hey, Samuel. All right. What's up, Samuel? What's up? What's up? All right. So it turns out that it had a slight warp in this. I mean, it's a slight warp in this thing. You know, I wish you could see it. Let me see. Let me see if you can see it this way. Maybe you can see it this way. Maybe you can see it this way. But I'm just trying to turn it to see, but it's so subtle. But even a subtle misalignment can take this thing and throw it totally out of whack. Imagine that. You know, I remember someone telling me that if you are on a path, right? If you're on a path, and if you just move a fraction, just a fraction, not even much, just a slight fraction, he said, depending on how far you're going, you will end up totally on a whole nother direction than where you started, right? It takes a little bit. It's just a smidgen, right? Just like a car when you have to get your wheel aligned. And if if your wheel is out of alignment, you're driving straight, you leave your hands off, the car will start to just kind of, it'll just take you that way, And man, I got to get my car aligned. All of a sudden you're driving straight, but you got to turn it like this, So it takes tiny little bit to throw things out of whack. And this was just a good example of that, because for everything else looks fine on this fan, but it's just a tiny little. That's it. So David was with me this morning. So David can attest to this. So if anyone have an Oreck or a Kirby, okay? Because you know what can happen without dragging this out, because I said I was just coming on just for a quick chip. But what can happen is if, especially with these types of fans, direct fans, okay? When you pick up chunky objects, okay, a piece of a pencil, a screw, it can temporarily get lodged in the fan, right? And as the fan is spinning, it can kind of eat away at it, and it can probably work itself out. But by that time, it already shifted the balance of the fan enough for it to create that vibration. So then that noise would throw things off. So with these, you have to be mindful what you pick up, and trust your ears. Okay, If your ears are telling you that something is off, don't, honestly, don't keep using it. See if you can troubleshoot yourself, great. If not, then, pay to have someone troubleshoot it for you. But don't keep using it, okay? Trust your ears. If something's not right, something is off, and eventually someone hopefully will find the problem. This one was a little tricky, okay? So that's about that, okay? It's a quick one, in and out. Oh, and let me remind you what's happening in. Let me remind you what's happening. So what you would do, guys, is I'm going to be checking my comments, okay? And the people that I already have a screenshot of people who are already in the drawing for this thing I'm about to show you. And anyone who sees the subsequent videos that's going to be coming out and all that, until we do the drawing, all you have to do is put "I'm in" the comment. Not the live comments, because I have a feeling I'll miss out on that. But and also let me not forget, man, because my boy Larry would remind me in a second. Larry would say, all right. Let's say we're gonna be doing this for the drawing, okay? All right, support the drawing. All right, here we go. All right, so I just pinned the support link in the chat. Let me show you the machine that we're gonna be doing. The people that put "I'm in," find one of my videos, find this video after it's finished, type in "I'm in," and I'll make sure your name is saved. If you do it here, it'll vanish. It's not, YouTube don't save these chats, okay? I think there is something I can do to probably save it, but I didn't do it before this video, so I'll learn more about that. Let me get the machine. Okay. Let me get the machine and show you guys what I'm talking. Oh, you know what? And I got two of these. No, okay, I thought I did. I thought I had more. I'm just gonna order another one anyway. Here we go. All right, so this is our bad boy. This is a wet dry vac made by Bissell. We're putting this up in a drawing. Okay, let me look at my calendar. How much time we have on this thing? Let's see. Today's the 10th of the month, right? Let me see, 10th. Okay, so at least by the 31st. All right, yeah, by the 31st. I'll do my best to mention it every day, but by the 31st. Now, there is a benchmark. If we reach that support number benchmark, I'll be honest with you and let you know what it is. And if we reach it, then I may do the drawing before that. Okay? Yeah, I may do the drawing before that. We'll see. But right now, as it is, if it's just based off of "I'm in," we'll have it on the 31st. But if we do reach a benchmark on that, the support donations for this thing, then we'll have it before. So it's a canister, okay? And it's like a shop vac, wet and dry, water and dust, especially when you're doing construction and things like that and you have fine particles to pick up. I'm gonna put it in. I'll let you guys know David's name is already in, so there's no more, we don't even have to worry about that. All right, it has a filter that protects the motor. This is just the hose and things on the inside, guys, all right? This is just the hose, which hooks up right in the front here. Let me take this off. When you get this, if the plastic is off, just know that it was only because I was using it for the demo, okay? All right, let me take this off of here. All right, and you just insert it and twist. Boom. All right, and you have this, and then you also have your attachments. All right, I actually got inspired. You know what? You guys better thank David. If you win this, you better thank David because he inspired this giveaway. Because I thought his gesture was just like so totally pure, man. It was from the best possible place, I assume, okay? And I said, you know what? Let me piggyback off of that, David, and let me do the same thing. I did it as a promotion, and part of my giving things away, but I just thought it was like a good thing to do. So who knows if I'll do it like this again, but I got inspired. How's that? All right, so you'll have your attachments. You'll have a telescopic wand here, dusting tools, crevice tool. All right, and there's a bag that you can hold all this stuff. What's in this bag? There's some more stuff. What do they have here? What's this? Wait. Is this for a different? This is the same machine? This is the same machine? What the hell is this for? Well, we'll find out. There's an instruction book. We'll find out. All right, there's another surface tool. Okay. All right. So what else we got? Okay, well, you have your basic upholstery tool. What else we got? Wait, is this an inflator? No, it's not an inflator. No, you know why it's not an inflator? Because there's holes right here. This is to blow out air. Okay, all right, this looks like an adapter. Okay, nice little nifty little deal. All right, I actually like these long crevice upholstery tools here. I like these. All right, so that's what we're giving away. We're gonna ship it out. If you're in the US, free shipping. If you're overseas, then yeah, you're gonna have to work something out. Send me a label. Okay, but if you're in the US, man, you're gonna get this. Okay, free shipping. All right, and this to protect the motor, guys. All right, so we're putting this up, and we're gonna give them a drawing on this channel. All right, and that's it. All right, look, you got double filter. So there's still a sponge filter over here. And I think this is probably mostly when you using it for water. It looked like you may have a floater. Let me see if you have a floater. Yep, you do have a floater in here, just in case the water gets too close. Okay, and down, and then it does have a, look, man, look, you know what? I'm being silly right now. You would think I don't know nothing about vacuums. It might be an inflator, because on the other side of this, you have, because it's funny, I was looking for it, I just didn't see it, but it makes sense. That's where you would put it, right? You can blow air. Like I think all of them do it, and you can put it on this side so you can blow things out. So that may also double as an inflator. I just think that with the hole, you kind of diminish some of the power, with those holes on the side. It's not, it seemed like it wouldn't be as powerful if you're letting air out on. Anyway, so this is up, folks. All right, and now every show I do up to the date of the drawing, I'll display the little deal here. All right, so that's it. I wanted to share my finding, and we got down to the bottom of it because it did have me puzzled. And it turned out that the fan was just a little warped. Look at that. All right, let me see if anyone has any questions before I go. But I thank you all for hanging in here and coming back. Thanks again to David again. Hey, Hugh, what's happening? Yeah, man. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? I'll take all of the slings and arrows, bro. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy, man. Can't break me, man. Damn the torpedoes. Okay? Damn the torpedoes. All right. Did Coleman send the video? No, actually, he didn't yet. But what I did do, though, David, is I had forgotten to send his. I ended up packing it in a Hoover box because the Bissell box was just too screwed up. So I was like, man, I don't want to send this like this. It don't seem like it seemed like one wrong move and they can break it while it was just too much. So, you know, with the little wrapping paper, I had enough room now to put it in an actual Hoover box. So that's what I shipped it in. But then during that process, I forgot the instruction manual, which, you know, put the water in the clean tank and squeeze the trigger. But still, I wanted to make sure he have it. So I put it in the mail today. And so he should be getting that, you know, Saturday or Monday or something like that. Okay, but no, I didn't get the video yet. But I did send him a message that I'm mailing the instruction manual to him, and that's pretty cool. All right, so far, the two of the folks that's been a regular on the show have already won. We gave. Let me show you what I gave Brienne. Brienne, which is always positive. She got one of these. She got one of these here. She got one of our Simplicity little mini Vacs. And this bad boy is awesome. This little mini vac here is like all motor, okay? And it's like having this motor here, this size motor, okay? Let me see if I can lift it up. It's like having this size motor here inside of this tiny little thing, okay? And it just feels like real powerful. The moment you turn it on, it's like boom. So I really like this. So I gave we shipped her one of these, and then Cole. So that's that. All right. Yeah, man, it's very nice, man. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And that's it. Okay, so but thanks for all the folks who just swing by here, man, just to say what's up. And we're gonna keep it moving. If anyone have any questions, let me know now. I'll hold on for a second or two before I'm gonna continue my work. Okay, I got a Dyson to clean up, man. I got a Dyson to clean up. Sometimes I'm not even. It's not even I'm fixing it. You know, it's like if I pay you to clean it up, would you clean it up? It's like. All right, but guess what? What's weird about cleaning machines, guys, it takes longer to clean a machine than it does to fix it. Okay? So I go in, find a problem, boom, boom, boom. Oh, cool. Zip, zip, zip. Switch that out, boom, bam, try it, turn it on. Done. Okay? Cleaning. You gotta take things apart. You gotta get the hose. You gotta, clean out the hose. You gotta clean out the head. You gotta do this. You gotta wipe this down. You gotta make sure that. So it takes a lot. So really, I don't know. It's weird. It should cost more. But I'm not charging them for the time, right? Okay, because if I fix something in 2 minutes, do I charge them for 2 minutes? You see what I'm saying? You're charging me for what I can figure out, right? And coming up with a solution. So it's a different price. It's a different pricing for that. It's still not cheap, but yeah, if you think about it, I don't really charge for the time, all right? But for some reason, people feel that if you finish something it depends on the person. If you finish something too fast, why are you charging so much? And then other people, if you take too long, then you can lose your customer. So, and then people would pay to get things done fast. So it's a weird place to be in when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, but this is the Dyson I mean, there are people who will pay double to get something done. Boom, man, almost falling on myself. There are people who will pay double to get something done, and I'm like that, because when it comes to like vehicles, right? If I can't afford to lose more of my time in a day, all right, or let's say I want to rent a vehicle just so I can keep moving, and I have to drop my main vehicle off, the faster he can finish that, the better it is for me. If I can drop it off, and let's say I'm using my wife's car or something like that, and man, I gotta take her to work and I gotta go pick her, right? So if he can get it done quick, he said, listen, man, I can knock this out for you, man. It's gonna cost you an extra $100 away. You know what? Do it. Okay, because I need this back like in an hour if you can do it. So that's just it's what it is, bro. All right. Anyway, David, I catch you. All right. No mulligans, baby. David, no mulligans. I love it. I'll see you guys later. Stay positive. Keep a good attitude. Hit a like on the video on the way out, guys. I appreciate it. Hit a like on the video, man. We're working hard here trying to grow this little channel, and everything helps. All right. Thanks a lot. Come back for more. I should be back tomorrow. All right. In the morning. Stay peace. All right.